name is William. I'm a Cuban-American painter, and if I try to remember since I was a little kid and I became aware of how incomprehensible and unfair the world was, I found that through art I was capable to signify that veil of perception through which I saw and understood things. This painting was made during the pandemic, um, and I think that 2020 and the pandemic forces us to see our own fragility and being a witness of ourselves. And that fragility is what we see humanity at its fullness, and that idea is embedded in my work. So here we can see the figure, the subject of the painting, uh, find himself framed by these geometrical shapes and all this area of texture, which are a reference that I use to, they are a metaphor in reference of the historical context and the horizon of meaning in which the subject find themselves when they arrive into the world. And it's this idea of us trying to deal with this set of values and rules that had been agreed upon without us being there. And all of these things leave us paradoxically in a position of freedom toward our future. We either use those things and become ourselves, or we live our life shaped by those values and we do not change. So my idea is to present the subject thrown into that, but also kind of in the position like fighting for a future, fighting with this set of values and creating himself throughout the journey. So finding the identity uh, in that walk through life instead of assuming the one that was given to you. We are essentially fragile like right in the wind, but despite that vulnerability, we live, and by the traces and marks that fragility leaves upon us, life takes shape.